The following program is intended for mature audiences.
A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene.
Welcome into the Sportsocracy. I'm Tank Spencer. Jeremy Greene's alongside. We're in the Wicked Weed studio, wickedweedbrewing.com. Drink different. We had a hell of a ball game between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers this past week. And what if I told you that in 401 tries, there was no team in NFL history that had ever scored more than 40 points, not turned the ball over at all, and lost?
I would tell you that a Baker Mayfield-led team had obviously never done that.
Well, they did. They have finally notched that up. It's not the record that they wanted to break, but it was the record that we needed them to break.
Can I be really honest with you about the Cleveland Browns in this game?
Sure.
I think they could have run Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt 60 times combined, and they'd probably won this game. Mm-hmm. If they had never thrown the ball one time, I think that'd have been fine. But Baker's gonna Baker.
Yeah.
Oh, he was so good. Was he, though? Was he, though?
I mean, the stat sheet looks good.
And that's fine.
23 of 32.
And that's fine that the stat sheet looks good. What was his QBR? 53.2. Wah, wah.
Quite average.
If you looked up average in the dictionary next to my penis, you would see Baker Mayfield. Mm-hmm. Because it's the definition of average. That's what he is.
Right.
And I don't know why I still have to defend this like I'm saying some heresy. He's the definition of average. Mm-hmm. And as long as he's your quarterback, that's what you're going to be.
Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt did have a lot of yards on the ground in this one. Nick Chubb, 21 carries for 161 yards and a touchdown. Hunt had 12 carries, 61 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had 5 catches on the game. And then David Njoku showed up from out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. 7 catches, 149 yards, and a touchdown. Of course, one of them being a very long, 73-yard touchdown?
Yeah, he had just a 71, but good 71. God, David Njoku.
Yeah.
If you'd have told me a tight end was going to have a big old biggin game like that, I would have said any other one but him.
Right. But in the end,
Going into this game,
But in the end, it was Justin Herbert and that Los Angeles Chargers team, I mean, taking chance after chance after chance. I mean, how many 4th downs did they convert in this game? 4? 3.
And one of them was on like their own 30-yard line. Mm-hmm. I love it.
That's ballsy.
I love Brandon Staley. I have long said that I think the Cincinnati Bengals are the LA Chargers of next year.
Yeah.
That they're going to do the same thing. Invest in the line, hire their good young coach. They have the quarterback, and this is the model. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be honest with you, another team that should feel the same way is Cleveland Browns. Because you already have all those pieces.
Yeah.
You already have Kevin Stefanski. You already have the things around him. The more and more time goes on, the more I cannot wrap my head around how you would pay him. Mm-hmm. I can't.
I'm not paying him $40 million.
I'm not paying him $20 million. Straight up, I'm not doing it.
And
I'll let you walk out the fucking door. Yeah. Because let's be real honest. This is another game that happened the same day. And you and I watched them both. Mm-hmm. Baker Mayfield, is he closer to Teddy Bridgewater or Justin Herbert?
Teddy.
And it's not even close. Mm-hmm. It's not even mildly close.
Right.
On the Chargers side of this, good God, that team is so fucking good, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they are. Justin Herbert, 26 of 43, 398 yards, 4 touchdowns, also ran in a touchdown. So a 5 total touchdown day for him. That's despite the fact that he was getting harassed by the Cleveland defense. He was hit 8 times. 8 times he was hit, and he still had a 5 total touchdown game. This kid is the real deal. And you know who else is the real deal when they're healthy? It's Mike Williams. Mike Williams just continues to rack up big game after big game. 8 catches for 165 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had 16 targets in this one.
You were borderline irrelevant on the ground in this game, and Justin Herbert went, don't worry, I got this.
No.
Defense wasn't particularly good. They only hit Baker Mayfield 1 time in this entire game.
Yep.
And I just look at this and go, to me, this is the evidence of everything I've said for as long as I can remember. If you're going to take a quarterback, it doesn't take but 4 years to figure out, is this a guy or is it not? Mm-hmm. Out of that draft class, Baker Mayfield, not the guy. Josh Allen, the guy.
He's the guy.
Josh Rosen, not the guy. Lamar Jackson,
the guy.
The guy. Sam Darnold. I'll tell you when I figure it out, because I don't know. I think he's the guy, but he needs an offensive line. I think the best offensive line he ever played behind was at USC. So, and this is the tale of two teams to me. Mm-hmm. One of these teams is a Super Bowl contender, and one of them's not. One of them has I'm not going to say infinitely more talent. The Browns are more talented than the Chargers. No doubt.
Yeah.
They could do anything they wanted to, except have that guy that could lead them to the promised land at the end of the game, because you don't have it.
Yep.
So, I mean, Browns fans hate me, and that's fine. If you want to be average, be average. You've got such a good fucking team. Mm-hmm. There's so many things I like on this team. I like Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt's, his usage kind of irritates me because Nick Chubb's so good. Mm-hmm. Kareem Hunt at this point should be the passing down spell back, and that's it. That's it.
But part of that is this is how you keep him healthy.
And I'm fine with it. And
you rail against.
And I was about to say, I can't speak out of both sides of my mouth.
Right.
I get it. I'm just, there are times that I watch Nick Chubb and I'm like, Jesus Christ, you could average 8 yards a carry.
Right.
If they would just lean on you, I think you would average 7 yards a carry. He's that good.
Right.
And the defense is fine.
Yeah.
It's not great. I
don't
really like the secondary. I love Owusu Koromoa. He's everything I thought he would be and more. And there's things to like. But here it is. This is I'll put on a platter everything I've said forever. Mm-hmm. Winners win and losers lose. And Justin Herbert is a winner and Baker Mayfield is a loser.
47-42, Chargers win. They are moving up their way on the power rankings. And unfortunately, the Cleveland Browns
will be out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And I got news for you, Charger fans. I think you're going to like where your team is.
Yep. You should like where your team is. There is no doubt.
Cleveland fans, sleep in tomorrow.
Join us next week here in the Sportsocracy. We have all our team-by-team content every week in the Sportsocracy. Hit that subscribe button so you'll get it as it comes out. And also join us live here in the Wicked Weed studio every weekday morning at 10 a.m. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene, and we will see you next time.